Konnichiwa minasan. Hello friends, how are you? I am Suja Chatterjee with a new video today, and I am going to discuss a very common but important topic. In fact, it's a question or even more a challenge faced by the beginners of Japanese language learning, and it's why is katakana more difficult than hiragana? So let's try to find a satisfactory answer to this problem. The Japanese phonetic script, referred to as kana script, is the combination of two scripts. These are hiragana and katakana. While hiragana is used to write Japanese origin words, katakana is used to write foreign origin words, as we all know. A beginner of Japanese language learning is always advised to learn hiragana characters first and then move to katakana. How is hiragana different from katakana then? In hiragana, the characters are cursive and artistic. In katakana, the characters have sharp lines and they are angular. That is, hiragana characters have round and smooth edges, whereas katakana characters are cut to cut with abrupt edges. So you can see here the difference in writing hiragana and katakana characters from these examples. If we ask a person who has just started learning Japanese about what does he think of learning hiragana and katakana characters, he would probably give a thumbs up for hiragana and express his concerns about remembering katakana. Do you also feel the same? So the question still remains, why is katakana difficult to master and remember for a longer period without practice than hiragana for a new learner? The answer to this question lies in how information is processed in our brain. The brain keeps receiving continuous information in the form of images that we see, feel, and listen. The brain works on a natural algorithm to memorize things. It prioritizes some of the things over others. As you can see on the right side, that the brain has formed a priority table to memorize, that is, stored things. But how does it work? On what basis does it prioritize? A research paper from the Lesley University states that as a general principle, we believe that there is a systematic prioritization of information starting in the posterior parietal cortex of the human brain, extending into the premotor areas of the frontal lobe, and ultimately resulting in prioritized activity in the motor cortex and movement. Appears difficult to follow, isn't it? Let's make it simple. In layman's language, we can think of the brain deciding by itself what to prioritize for memorizing and what to deprioritize. And in this process, it takes into account various factors, and for sure, it is not a very simple and straightforward algorithm that it goes through. In our context of easily memorizing hiragana than katakana, the same mechanism comes into play. Due to the cursive and artistic nature of hiragana, the brain considers the images of this script as more important and significant. Katakana characters being irregular, blunt, random, and aimless strokes, the brain somehow deprioritizes them as compared to hiragana. The consequence is that we easily learn and memorize hiragana, remember it for a long time, but have a tough and struggling time with katakana. A native Japanese does not go through all this phenomenon since his brain is exposed to both these scripts, that is hiragana and katakana, from the very early age. He sees all around him both these scripts right from his early childhood. It's absolutely natural for him. However, an adult foreigner's brain is not capable of adapting to the new characters quickly. So what's the solution then? The solution to this problem lies in overpowering the brain's priority algorithm and modifying it through extensive practice on a regular basis. Extensive practice of katakana. Believe me, there is no alternative to this. So In a nutshell, katakana is difficult to learn and remember than hiragana because of the way the human brain prioritizes things to memorize. Hiragana's artistic nature makes it appear more important to the brain than the blunt, random, sharp, and angular nature of katakana. The only way to overcome this situation is to practice katakana regularly and rigorously to overpower brain's default algorithm. So friends, I hope I have been able to explain the reason behind why katakana appears difficult to remember than hiragana. Do subscribe my channel if you haven't done it so far so that you can get notified whenever I upload the next video. See you soon. Arigato gozaimasu. Matai masho.